Hey there, I'm Luve, and today we're delving into Botpress AI. I will teach you how to supercharge your chatbots by integrating AI tasks into a Q&A, and it's really simpler than you think. In just a few minutes, you'll be master the art of seamlessly integrating AI tasks for Q&A within Botpress. What we're going over is how to use AI tasks in normal conversations, but also how to make AI tasks interact with your knowledge base in your answers. Let's get started. So we're going to start things off by selecting a standard node, and this is going to be a greeting. So we'll name this greeting, and this is just really basic. So we will just select the AI task card, and in the instructions box here, where we would like to write what we want to accomplish with this task. So I'm going to type this. Yeah, so as you can see, it's really basic. You're going to open the conversation by typing a greeting, or we can select change this to by saying, and we're going to go out, and we have two variables here, one for the AI task input, which is not that important, and we have the AI greeting, which is the result which the AI comes up with. So we're going to go back in to the card, and we will select the task input, which isn't important. And we will select here the AI greeting, where we will store the result. But you need to name this, and you remember this because you will use it in the later part. So we're going to connect these two nodes here. Then we're going to add a card, and we need to be able to show the user what the AI come up with for a response. And the AI task can't do that by itself, so we have to select a text card and choose the variable here, so the AI greeting. So if you would like to try this greeting in the emulator, you can just come in here and type something random, and they will say, hello, how can I assist you today? And now we want to continue, and we will create our question node. So first we have to make an expression and change the condition to always true, and select a new node, connect these two, and I will name this question. And before we select our capture information, we will create a variable and call it question, and make sure it says string here, and add. And now we will select our capture information card, and we will choose the raw input one. And here you can use the AI task for the question to ask the user, but I'm not going to do that. If you want to, you can do just like we did over here in this greeting node, but I will just type it in here. So I would say, what would you like to know? And then I will store the result in our question variable. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do some things with the knowledge agent. So here we have our knowledge base, and I've indexed a fake roofing PDF, which I will use for a up-and-coming lead gen bot video that I have created using ChatGPT. And this is actually not correct information. This is just fake one that ChatGPT came up with, as I said. But what we're going to do is we're going to go into agents, and we have knowledge agent enabled, but we will go to knowledge agent, and it's really important that we have answer manually enabled. And now we can press save if this is enabled. So now we're going to add an AI task card, because our AI task is going to handle the user input from our question card and make it the way we want it. So first I'm going to type in the instructions, and I will do that behind the camera. But we can start with here, the AI task input. So this is actually pretty difficult. This is a really weird prompt, but I will have it in the description, so you can just copy it and paste it into your own chatbot. And I also have it copied, but it looks like this. As you can see, it's a really weird prompt. So I highly encourage you to just copy this into your own bot. And we also need to create a variable for where we will store our result from the AI task. and I have already created it, and I named it AI answer, so I will just check it here. But now I'm going just going to type in the task instructions, and I will see you in a moment. So as you can see, I've done the task instructions here. So it summarized the user question in a few sentences. Be professional if possible. So yeah, this is how our AI will handle the user question. And as you can see, we have chosen a variable or created a variable that we will store the results in, but we also need to show it to the user. So we're going to do as we did on our greeting node. We're going to add a text card and just choose our variable here. So we have the AI answer variable. And yeah, so now we can try this out in the emulator. So we go to the emulator, we start a conversation, and we see here, what would you like to know? And this is our question from our question node. So we can see that that is working. And now I want to ask, what is the benefits of a metal roof? And we can see here that the AI task is running, and we get a whole lot of information here. And we can see metal roof offers exceptional durability and longevity. So yeah, and we can change our task instructions for it to work better, but we will go to the next part of this video. So now you can basically do whatever you want after this. So you can just take this to the end, or you can add a fallback if you would like to. But I'm just going to show you one more important thing, and that is going to be how to make a more questions node. So I will make an expression and set it on always true. And I will create a new node and put this under. And I will call this more questions. And now we will drag this to the more questions. And we will create a AI task. In the instructions, we will tell the bot that they will ask the user if they have any more questions. So ask the user if they have any more questions that they would like to have. And as our task input, we will just choose a variable and we will create one. So we will create more questions, and we will put this as our user input. And we want a variable to store the AI task as well. So we will just name this more questions 2, just to change things up a little bit. So more questions 2. Okay, so now we're going to add a card here, and we will have a boolean option since this is a yes or no question. So yes if they want to continue, or no if they would like to exit. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take our more questions 2 variable here for our AI task, and then we will connect the yes option to the question again, and the no to the end node. So yeah, there we have it. And now we're going to try the whole bot out in the emulator. And we're going to start off our conversation by typing hello bot. And they respond with, hello, how can I assist you today? What would you like to know? And I will ask, what services do you offer? Yeah, and you can see here that they have summarized our question and told us which services they offer. And then later we come to the more questions. Do you have any more questions? And we can choose yes or no. So I will choose yes first. And as you can see, you come back to the questions node. And now I will type, how is the pricing determined? And it's loading. And as you can see here, the answer. And we come back here, do you have any more questions? And now I can choose no, and the conversation ends. So yeah, there we have it. Our bot officially works as we would like to. But before we quit this video, I have a pro tip for you to show you. So we have an agent that is called the personality agent, which I highly recommend that you're using. So this agent gives your chatbot a custom personality. So instead of using the AI task to like respond in a certain way, you can change the personality so that the bot will act the same way in every node. So you can, for instance, say, you are a customer support chatbot. Be polite and professional. And you need to enable this and press save. So now the personality agent is enabled, as you can see here. So now it's going to follow the configuration on the whole bot, so on every node. So you can use this instead of the AI task to change the messages. So if we try it out again, we can say, for instance, hello, and our message will be different. So you can see it's loading. So it says, good day, how may I be of assistance to you today? So this is a completely different question, but the only thing is that we have changed the personality agent to respond in a certain manner. So yeah, there we have it. I hope you guys liked this video, and happy bot building.